Rhino USA Survival Shovel. This is one of those instruments that appear severe from the outside, but become quite handy when you try them out. A small shovel might be called a boring tool, but it is not until the moment when you have to do some quick digging, clearing, prying, or scraping that you realize its worth. The material feels dense in hands, it is not flimsy or for show, and it takes rough ground like a pro without giving the slightest indication to snap at the pressure. What I least expected is that the shovel would turn out to be so versatile when you stop thinking of it as merely a shovel and start treating it like a multi-purpose tool that can adapt to the situation. It packs down small enough to stash without any hassle, but once assembled, it feels ready for heavy-duty work. Such gear that silently gets its place because it does not scream about its existence, it just performs. All-in-one boil and brew. French press. There is a quality in warm coffee or tea that instantly transforms the entire situation, even if everything else is uncomfortable. The appliance mixes brewing and boiling in a manner so very convenient that it feels like a wrong assumption unless you see how much gear it replaces. Divide the containers by their functions, and you end up with one solution that effortlessly manages heat and flavor. It is indeed pleasing when you come to realize that you can have a proper drink without taking up too much space or waiting too long. The design feels deliberate. It is not like an afterthought, and it is just as effective very early in the morning as it is late in the day. It is less about being spoiled and more about keeping a feeling of normalcy when the situations are anything but normal. DIBM's camping. String light with lamp lighting is a very important aspect of any setup, and in case the sun goes down before you expect it to, it is an issue. The string light has a very lucrative quality of lighting that diffuses through the space, thereby making it look neat, functional, and inviting, while the lamp gives bright, concentrated light where necessary. There is a very nice quality of coiling it up and putting it away, which is a not-so-obvious thing, but once you think about the most lighting equipment's mess, you will appreciate it. The combination of light qualities is so good that it surprisingly fits into many situations. Once you get used to it, it becomes almost impossible to return to the irritating intense lighting that causes eye strain and mood kill. Unihand AI hand warmers. Rechargeable 2. Pack. The cold creeps up on you, and after that, it takes away the energy so fast. The hand warmers have a very efficient response and heat distribution. In fact, they feel like a piece of the future. The ability to recharge means that you don't have the fear of running out at the wrong time. What is the best for me is their inconspicuousness. No large design, no strange handling, just warmth that is so to the point when you want it. They can very easily slide into journals or gloves without becoming a nuisance. This is one tool that is rarely thought about until it is forgotten once, and then the regret is instantaneous. Gorilla Grip. Durable, portable camping hammock. A hammock of quality cannot be overemphasized in a situation where the outdoor environment is the main source of leisure. This one gives a feeling of robustness in spite of its lightness, and this equilibrium is more important than people understand. Its installation is easy, and once installed, it carries the load as if without limit and without the need for constant readjustments. The comfort is such that the body really gets to relax and not just pose for rest. Taking a nap or just a longer pause, it gives you a little corner of your own that feels safe. It is a testament to the fact that comfort does not necessarily imply complicated or large. Gerber Gear Suspension. NXT15 in 1 EDC multi-tool. This is the stealthy tool that gets rid of the issues before they start to annoy you. It is very sophisticated, not very bulky, with all the tools that really make sense instead of just the novelty add-ons. Everything is smooth when opening, very secure when locking, and feels trustworthy even in motion. What is really remarkable is how instinctive it is to use, as if it were made to be part of your daily routine rather than just an emergency-only item. It gains trust gradually because it is always there to help without making a fuss. This is the kind of tool that becomes second nature to reach for and use without any hesitation. Glowcascent Camping Lantern. Rechargeable. The lanterns are often overlooked, especially when good lighting spread evenly over a whole area is an experience. This one gives out light that feels controlled rather than overpowering. The rechargeable option is a great convenience, but still, brightness is not affected. It is suitable for large gatherings where everyone wants light, and not just the one with a torch. The design is a mix of modern and practical, with user-friendly controls that won't distract you. It has an effect similar to that of orderliness at night, which is a more valuable thing than people usually think. Energizer Universal Plus LED headlamp lighting without hands changes the way you move and your efficiency, especially in case of multitasking. This headlamp is super easy to switch on and off. You can move very comfortably and will not even feel its presence. The light is not only bright but also not highly concentrated, so it is both suitable for detailed work and general area lighting at the same time. It is one of such tools that appear dull until you realize the dependency on it very often once it gets into your arrangement. Dependability is where the real feature is, and it grants that. Temdan for travel essentials. Organization is a skill for surviving that hardly gets acknowledged. This arrangement brings important things to your attention without making you go through the disorder. Everything has a place, which takes a little of both time and mental energy when you need them the most. The construction feels strong yet light, and it can move smoothly through various environments. It does this quietly and efficiently, which is often the case with the transition of smooth trips to frustrating ones. This is the kind of equipment that enhances everything else you carry. Chilbo Inflatable Couch. This is one of those things that you think you can do without until you actually get to have a seat on it. It gets inflated in no time, keeps its figure, and offers such a high standard of comfort that it almost looks as if the outdoor is not its rightful place.